announcement number 3. It's a prophetic message, which I started to see last year. But I didn't know the exact timing when I'm supposed to speak this message. And in the realms of the Spirit, when you don't know when you are supposed to say something, the best thing is not to say it. Because you may say the right things at the wrong time. You may say the right things at the wrong time, which is wrong. Saying the right things at the wrong time is wrong. I want us to confess and saying the right things at the wrong time is wrong. Once more, saying the right things at the wrong time is wrong. So there is a message which I've seen pertaining to Kenya, their political landscape. I don't know the exact timing when this message will be fulfilled, but what I know is that it is going to be fulfilled. There is a woman that I've seen in a vision. This woman, I saw her climb a mountain. Initially, she was with many other men and women. And then, with the passage of time, I saw her climb a mountain with a certain man. They climbed the mountain, continued climbing the mountain until they reached the top. This is a woman. And what I realized is that when she looked like she wouldn't reach the crest of the mountain, the top part of the mountain, there were some men and women who were actually assisting her, but she continued to be in front of them, together with the other men that she seemed to be walking astride with. So, the Spirit of God is saying, what has happened in other countries that women rise to the topmost realms of the political landscape, to the presidents, where they sit at the table as part of the topmost part of the executive. It will be fulfilled in the near future in Kenya. So there is a woman that God has been grooming somewhere. The woman is there in Kenya. God has been grooming this woman. God has been, tutoring this woman, grooming her, preparing her for the greater assignments and the persecution that lies ahead, the name calling that lies ahead. So we need to watch and pray. It's something which will be fulfilled. Even if you don't pray about it, it will still happen. But you can pray about it so that the will of God prevails at the timing of God. I want us to confess and say the will of God in Kenya must prevail at the timing of God. Yes, I'm not talking about a first lady, because some people they will think I'm talking about a wife of a president or a wife of a leader in that country. A first lady position is not an official position. It's just a position of honor. Like when a king is ruling, their wife is called a queen. It's not an official position. Or when a woman is ruling, like in UK, all along the Queen Elizabeth and her husband, he passed away recently. The husband was not called a king, he was called a prince. He was a prince by virtue of being married to someone who has got royal authority. But though the position was official, but it was not strictly official like that of the queen. So it's even more so for a first lady. Yes, a first lady is very visible, is very powerful in terms of influence in any country, but they don't have an official position. Their position is not really official because they don't make any oath of office to anyone. They don't make any pledge of loyalty to anyone. So the woman that I'm talking about, it's a woman that I saw in a vision. In the near future, taking an oath of office to occupy one of the highest offices there in the rulership of that country in Kenya. Will she be president? Will she be deputy president? I don't know. It's only God who knows. Will this woman be a president or she will be a deputy president? I don't know. But she will be a very senior leader. Will she be prime minister? Will she be deputy president? Will she be president? But one thing, I saw her standing with her hand raised like what I'm doing in front of those who administer the oath of office. And unlike lower level people, she was not doing that oath in the presence of many others doing the same oath. She was doing the oath alone, which means she would be occupying an elevated position. This is a woman in Kenya. She's there. I'm not talking about a baby that is going to be born in the future or a small baby toddler. I'm talking about someone who is already there. And in the mind of God, this woman will be elevated in the near future. That's the mind of God. Whether we like it or not, it's the mind of God. Whether anyone likes it or not, it is the mind of God. That a certain woman will rise in the near future. And one thing which I perceive is that this woman will be a woman with God consciousness. A woman who is aware that there is God. She will be a woman with what? With God consciousness. I want us to say God consciousness. Yes. She will be a woman who is aware that the earth belongs to God and all its fullness. So that's what I'm allowed to speak at the present moment. There is a woman who will rise, who will climb the mountain with the help of men and quite a lot of women, quite a lot of men and quite a lot of women. They will assist this woman to rise. Yes, she will rise. The timing is almost ripe for her to rise.